Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something that visually looks a little different. We're going to play some Magic Arena. Different from Magic Online. As you can already tell, look at this screen, it's so nice and bright. Arena has a lot of different things that Moto just doesn't offer. So we're going to try that sometimes. Sometimes the Arena Cube works different from the Vintage Cube because it allows alchemy cards that are arena specific, like Alpha of the Oracle. So we're going to try that sometimes. There's also a smaller card pool on Arena because of just when it was made. Magic Online has the majority of the cards. Magic Online has less, but it has most of the new cards since 2016, 2017. They've been doing some backtracking. So there's some cards from 2015, but you can't really get cards from Tempest. You can't get a Mox Diamond on Magic Arena. You have to get a Mox Diamond either in paper or on Magic Online. Today's deck is going to be IZZRT from Timeless. Timeless is a really interesting format, and I'm going to show you the deck right now, and then I'll talk more about Timeless. And now we're here. So, Timeless is a format in which every card that is legal in Arena is legal in Timeless. However, there are 3 cards that are restricted. You can only have 1 copy of each of these cards: Demonic Tutor, Channel, and Tybalt's Trickery. Other than that, you can have 4 of whatever card you want. The deck I'm going to be playing today is IZZRT. So, Corey Steelcutter is a card that came out in the newest Tarkir set in April. This card is unbelievably good in any format that it's legal in. It broke Standard for months. It is part of the most recent bans of Standard, at least. And this card is really good when you have low costing creatures and sorceries and instants and cards in general. So the goal really is get Corey Steelcutter out turn 2, and then turn 3 you play some baubles, some ponders. This is kind of very stock. This is my own brew, but this is pretty stock. I have kind of circumvented some traditional things to add cards like Ponder and Chain Lightning. Dragon Rage Chandler is a very good card. If you play Modern, this card is very well-known quantity. If you play Legacy, it's fallen out of favor because Delver is less than in the current Reanimator strategy. Monastery Swiftspear, still really good on a rate. Unholy Heat, Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, all really good. This is the card that is newer that most people don't know. It's Violent Urge. Instant for 1 red mana. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. When it has Delirium, so when there are 4 more cards in my graveyard, that creature gains double strike as well. So if I were to target my Dragon Rage Chandler when it has Delirium, that becomes a 4/3 flying double strike creature. Pretty good. Want to get some stuff in the yard for dig through time, and then I also get to play one of my favorite cards, Expressive Iteration, which if you check out my Vintage Cube deck from earlier, boom, that card is great. Sideboard, there's some cards. Consign Memory, it's really good against Storm decks and Artifact decks and all of those types of decks. Spell Pierce, it's just a great card. More Unholy Heats, more Violent Urges. Turmoil Script, because Reanimator is a archetype in this format. Spell Snare, because more for the same reasons of Spell Pierce and Consign Memory. It's just good counter magic. Fable the Mirrorbreaker and Screaming Nemesis are for more mid-rangey battles. I can kind of take out some Ponders and Chain Lightnings if I'm really trying to go into it. I really like Fable the Mirrorbreaker, and Screaming Nemesis is honestly like a card I'm trying out. This is not the real 14th, 15th card, but there's a lot of life gain on Magic Arena, and to negate that, sometimes Screaming Nemesis is the thing you need. You kind of get an emblem that says your opponent can't gain life at the end of the game if it were to get dealt any type of damage. So you can even Unholy Heat your own Screaming Nemesis for 2, and it doesn't die, and you just shoot your opponent for 2, and they can't gain life for the rest of the game. So there are some synergies in the deck that work. Without further ado, we're going to get to round number 1. This is a 3-round event. I'll see you when I see you. All right, here we are. We're facing against Communist Manifesting Karl Marx. So, group hug maybe? I don't know. I guess we're waiting on him to do anything. He's either going to go first or second. There's no in the middle. All right, Karl Marx obviously doesn't care about me, so he's going first. 4 lands, 5 lands, and 2 3 damage spells. I'm going to mulligan this. This is a really soft hand, honestly, especially if he has anything that is attacking me. Chain Lightning and Lightning Bolt deals with that, but this hand does not further my game plan at all. This is the opposite. This is 0 lands. I have the bauble, but that's it. Okay. We're going to have to keep this. We're going to bottom Steam Vents and Bloodstained Mire. They're going to be shuffled back anyway. But, yeah, this is going to be as fine as it is. Urborg, Chromux, some sort of... Oops. Yep, see, look at that. Reanimate. I could have told you. Dark Ritual. The One Ring. All right. We're playing against the One Ring deck. All right. We're going to be boring, and we're going to fetch, shock, play Monastery Mentor. Monastery Mentor, Monastery Swiss Spear. Whatever. Well, we got to fetch for a Triumph. So that's pretty cool. Draw 2. Alright, our opponent is gaming. Strip Mine. Yeah, Strip Mine definitely illegal. Strip Mine came out in Edge of Eternities. So, I guess, right? Gotta play the cards that you're given. So, feels bad bottoming 2 lands, but we're gonna ponder and we're gonna try to find a land, perhaps. That's not helpful. Okay, so my brain wants to keep a bauble around. I know that this is a bad idea, though. So we are going to shuffle. Okay. We're going to swing in. Okay, Fatal Push. Sure, we had to know that was coming at some point. Troll of Khazad-dûm. Banned in Legacy. Because Entomb can never be banned. It's too old. Ancient Tomb. Wow, Mono Black Stompy. Alright. Deathray Shaman. Barrogoyf. Well, we're gonna ponder and we're gonna try to get rid of this Deathray Shaman. Alright. Listen. This is how we're going to order it. Decline. This is what we're going to do. We are going to shoot this guy. It's unfortunate that it has Death Touch and Lifelink. Because he's taking a lot of damage from the One Ring and Ancient Tomb. He's going to mill 4, gain 4, return a creature from among milled cards. He milled a Grief. Hopefully he doesn't use it. Well, what did he exile? Another Reanimate. Well, that's 3 Reanimates down. 2 Reanimates down. Took the Quarry Steel Cutter. Yeah. Well, this doesn't look like a winnable match anymore. Yeah. I don't want to waste my time right now. So, all right. So we're gonna add these 2, and we're gonna add some more Unholy Heats. I think we're gonna cut down on some baubles. I'm gonna trim a Slick Shot. I really like Dig Through Time because it's gonna give me an advantage. How many sorceries do I actually have? Okay, I Ponder. That's enough. All right. I'll trim a Chain Lightning. That's 60 cards. I sometimes go to 61. Not in all cases. More control decks. This is definitely much more of a aggro deck that can be tempo, but definitely not. Yeah, this is a much better hand. And we're going to get to Surveil. The most powerful thing you can do in Magic is Surveil on turn 1. Even if it's their turn 1. Well, Karl Marx. You gotta do something, man. He's probably writing another book over there. Alright. Gonna play my land. We're gonna wait on the bauble. The bauble is for the cutter. The bauble is for the cutter. You gotta be patient. Patience over greed. An Overgrown Tomb? Sure. A Grief. Well, I hope he takes Dig Through Time at this point. I mean, that's the best thing I got going on. He's probably looking at 2 cutters and not enjoying it. Communists never cut. It's very possible that he has Reanimate. Yep. I've been scammed. I have been the scammed. It's a good thing that I can Surveil and then also bobble. Well, Motobug, I guess, huh? You don't need to take that much damage from him. He's probably upset. I play 12 of them in my deck. What do you got going on there? What is this, Menace? Okay. Look at this. Perfect. He's gonna block. I get another bauble. How many cards do I have? 4. It's, honestly, it's like not too far off. Oh my god. Okay. Mishra's Bauble. They can fetch in response. I'm going to look at the top of your deck. Alright, that's not necessarily fantastic. I'm going to bolt you. I'm going to bolt your dude. I hope he fetches, because Man, is Calling Ritual really good against me right now? Fatal Push? Something? He doesn't even know. I know that that's in his deck, and that's great. And then we're going to shock and pass. Boom! He had no information. Karl Marx doesn't care about the top of his deck. Surveil. If he surveils a Calling Ritual into the graveyard, how awesome would that be? A Dark Ritual. Whoa. He needs 0 manas. Ancient Tomb. Shouldered the Apocalypse. It's a good Magic card, I've been told. Mostly because I knew it right away. So the only issue with Dig Through Time is that it is not a great synergy with my Delirious cards. However, it is a super powerful Magic card. Expressive Iteration and Lightning Bolt, because I might hit something else. My turn. I'm going to draw one. Wow. That's actually a good draw. But I'm going to expressively iterate. Okay. Put Monster Inventory in my hand. I'll bottom a Scalding Tarn. I'll exile a Scalding Tarn. I'll play this. I will cast Tormod Script, and I will get some triggers. I'm gonna attack and see if he chooses to block. Because if he doesn't, I think I might have this one. Boom. Scoops at 6. Karl Marx hates losing. As Karl Marx would say, we all win. I don't know. There's probably somebody counting the amount of Karl Marx jokes I've made. Ugh. If this island was a fetch land, I would 100% keep this. The fact that it's not, and it's an island and I have 5 red cards and a double blue card, oh my god. Okay. Keep 5, we'll bottom a Lightning Bolt and Steam Vents. I'd rather them knock off the Purge. The Verge, the Purge. They can knock off the Purge too for all I care. Alright. I'm going to play this basic mountain. This monastery. Swift Spear. And this bauble. We're going to swing. We're going to wait on their end step, honestly. To crack this Mishra's bauble. Deathrite Shaman, good Magic card. It's a shame it's going to be bolted, probably. Could be Chain Lightning or Unholy Heat, but it's not surviving. Barrogoyf. Well, I hope not. Mishra's Bauble draws me a Quarry Steel Cutter. Well, I'm just going to keep doing the thing. I'm not going to feed that, and he only has a creature in that, and so that's fine. If he wants to block with Deathrite Shaman, he is more than welcome to. He's... should have seen that coming. No, don't target Quarry Steel Cutter. Quarry Steel Cutter does so well. It's so good. And nothing. Fantastic. I have unlocked blue mana. And now I shall attack you right there. Lightning Bolt says I attack your opponent, or I attack your opponent's creatures like Yu-Gi-Oh. He's gonna gain 2 life. He's gonna lose several more. There we go. All we need to do is for him not to find a Dark Ritual, Chromox, or a land, so he can't get Bargoyf, and we're fine. Or he's just going to reanimate Deathrite Shaman. And I'm going to attack. Because I'd rather get some damage in. Fatal Push. I mean, I'm all for Fatal Push. We're just going to attach this here. And we are rocking and rolling. Look at that. Starting Delirium. This finishes Delirium. So if they have the Culling Ritual. They have Shieldred. That's pretty good. I'm a big fan of Shieldred the Apocalypse. I am going to fetch and surveil. Because I need to stop drawing lands. I have so many. 5 is so many in this deck. Ponder would be awesome. Unholy. We're going to ban Unholy. Yeah, we're going to ban Unholy Heat for now. I'm going to regret that because Deathrite Shaman is a very good magic card. Well, I got through it. I'll do an island. And I'm going to pass. Dang. I need Ponder or Chain Lightning. That would be the best. Seems like they were really turning a corner. I can't believe they didn't Dark Ritual Bargoyf. Okay, well there we go. They're gonna Bargoyf now. They saw the line. Strip mine. He's probably gonna strip away one of my duels. I am going to block because that will do something. I don't think I'm winning this one. Well, he has instant sorcery. Bargoyf is in all graveyards. It's a true Tarmogoyf. Gasp. Alright, I'm gonna bomb their graveyard. Because I don't have sorcery. Well, I'm at effective 4. And I'm really at effective 5. Alright, well, best of luck, Karl Marx. I hope you find something that does not become a problem later on. All right, round 2. We're against Miguel Raider. So let's hope that this goes a little better. Look at this. This is a perfect hand. We get to surveil. We get to bobble once. Get some acceleration. Then we can ponder, and hopefully we'll find some core still cutting. He mulliganed to 5. Oh, we're gonna keep. Gonna keep because you win mostly through combat in this. in this format. Another Deathrite Shaman deck. Exactly what I wanted. Let me learn from my mistakes. Thank you to the gods. Once upon a time. I think he technically missed a card because he could have drawn. I think that was bad value. But what do I know? I'm just a lowly person. I'm just a cultivation kit. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of Deathrite Shamans. Wow. Alright. Let's play this land untapped and let's Quarry Steel Cut. Once again, try to see the top of their deck. Phyrexian Tower. Alright. It is what it is. We'll see what they do. They do nothing, and I will draw a card. They Bowmaster, that's fine. They don't, even better. This is very interesting. They have a lot of mana and 2 cards in hand. Could one of the cards they play be the One Ring? It could be. Green. Well, they showed us Once Upon a Time. That's Once Upon a Time. Natural Order. Oh. Atraxa. Well, you know what Atraxa doesn't do? Die to Unholy Heat. So that's fun. Okay, well, they have Atraxa. Now I know what they do. Oh, like a Grafdigger's Cage would probably be great. They only drew 3, which is okay. They do have the Boseiju, but they don't have any green mana right now. Alright. We have... Let's ponder. That wasn't the move. The move was Dragon's Rage Chandler first. This is what we're going to do. We're not going to shuffle. We're going to play this Golden Tarn. We're going to play this Dragon's Rage Chandler. We're going to fetch. They have responses to the fetch? Double black. Orcish Bowmasters for the Dragon's Rage Chandler. Okay. I'm gonna get the Steam Vents. They're just going to attack. Because I don't think they're seeing Unholy Heat. Like, in the slightest, they're not seeing Unholy Heat coming. And then they don't have an Atraxa. How many Atraxas do you think they play? Let me know in the comments below. But I think they only play 1, maybe 2. I doubt they play the full 4. Because they're tapped out, I can do this. I'm going to get 3 through. They're still going to gain a bunch of life from Atraxa, but it is going to be considerably better. And now they have a dead Atraxa. So, that's fun at least. Bowmasters is a little annoying. I can at least Chain Lightning that if I want to. Before the Ponder. It depends on what I draw. I don't know. If they did not Bowmasters my Chandler, I would not have had Delirium at that point, because Unholy Heat doesn't count itself when it's on the stack. So, yeah. I think that that's the right move. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Surveil. For a Quarry Steel Cutter. Now, wouldn't that be awesome? Lightning bolt? I'm actually all set on lightning bolts. I was thinking about it, but I think I'd rather draw the Quarry Steel Cutter. And honestly, Ponder could find that. I'll be going so deep in my deck next turn with a draw, a single draw. All right. Let's Chain Lightning you. Do something about it. Cool. Now we're going to Ponder. I think we play it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think if I don't have him dead, I have him very close. This does 6 twice. Yeah, I think I got it next turn then. Yeah, I did not have him dead then. And I'm not going to fetch, and that's how they'll know. Unless they can manipulate the top of my deck, which I would be very surprised about. Yeah, gains trample. Yeah, I still have this one. Unless they can kill this one, but still. Then it's just waiting another turn because I have a lightning bolt right behind that one. Whenever it deals combat damage. Okay, cool. They're making my life a little harder, I must say. They're not making it easier. Land. Quarry Steel Cutter. Now. I think I have him, even if he blocks with everything, I think I have him dead with the... with the bolt. Maybe not. Interesting. Very interesting. Deathrite Shaman. And then he has a Chord of Calling that can be for 1, 2. Yep, he's gonna kill my guy. Well then, huh? And then his chord gets better? That's awesome. I mean, that's weird. They could have quartered at instant speed. He's either at 6 or... He's at 6 or higher. No. He could stay at 9. So he's going to be at 7. Then he has a chord that he can still do at instant speed. Yes. Okay. Wow, this game had an attracts in it. I'm feeling not in a bad place right now. X is 3. What does he get? Does he get another one of those? He gets an Amadolary. Al-Adamari. Wow. English is my first language. You may look at the top card to make cast creature spells from the top. Okay. Very nice. Cool. Death Snake at Death Touch. Zulaport Cutthroat. Wow. Okay. Well. Dang. Does he attack? Does he no do attack? I'm gonna go to 8. This is a interesting game. I thought I had it. I didn't do the math correctly. Oh my god, I'm gonna expressively iterate. Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess I'll put that one in my hand. And I'll play this. And I could be dead. Expressive Iteration saw 3 cards that were not castable. The mana value of this deck is so low, and I only have like 18 lands, and I feel like I have most of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. That's Magic, and this is only game 1, so we're not out of it yet. We don't know. They're going to swing for 4. Oh, they have me dead. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm dead whenever they want. Yep. Whenever they want. Well, game 1 lost. All right. This is why Screaming Nemesis is good. Definitely want to keep all those. Maybe trim a couple of these. One of these. No Violent Urge. Actually, keep the Violent Urge. Trim a Dig Through Time. All right. We're trying. All right. Well, I'm going to play first. I haven't had that option yet. This is a super risky hand to keep. If there was 2 lands, or if this was like a ponder. If one of these was a ponder. My guy is telling me to mulligan, so I will. Okay, we're gonna bottom the mountain. Bottom the mountain? Bottom the chain lightning, actually. Bottom the chain lightning, because we have the lightning bolt. I'd rather lands, as we learned in the last game. All right. Gonna surveil first. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? I see. I spy with my little eye. Someone. Okay, well, that's the deck. Quite literally the thumbnail, so. Let's see what Miguel is going to do. Is he going to fetch right away? We can play Mountain, cast Corey Still Cutter. We got to play the game. It's how the game is played. It's all about the game, how you play it. Next turn, I'll be able to expressively iterate and then potentially ponder a lightning bolt. Once upon a time. Good card. I think that he should have surveilled first. Maybe he didn't want to. His mana base is odd. But, whatever. He can do whatever he wants to do. Maybe he was just looking for a land, honestly. Maybe he didn't want to fetch and till. I don't know. Alright. I'm in. Delighted Halfling. He's got some uncounterable stuff coming in. Maybe of the One Ring. Alright, let's iterate expressively. Gonna put that there, put that there, put that there. I think I can just kind of wait on that, and I don't have to be super aggressive right now. Wow. Okay. Well, I have no counter spells. Maybe I should, but Bobble. I know that he has a Veil of Summer. Veil of Summer doesn't do anything against red spells, which is really all my interaction for him. Okay. That's a draw. We are most certainly gaming. If he doesn't strip my hand for the Thoughtseize, Duress, Grief. So many options. Oh my god. I just had an anxiety attack about that. Alright, well, okay. Sure. Let's go. He doesn't even know. He thinks he's bugged. Nope. I've always had it. I have always had it. Alright. I'm going to put this one at the bottom. And I'm going to draw the DRC. Because I want to hide the expressive iteration. And I'm going to put him at 13. I really want Screaming Nemesis to land. Yawgmoth, that card's really good. These aren't humans. That is. But that isn't. That's a spirit. I might just... Ugh, if... Yeah, expressive iteration finding a land would be awesome, because then next turn I can double spell with Screaming Nemesis. What does he have right now? Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, man. Does not say protection from lightning bolt. So if he does anything sketchy. All right. In my hand, we'll go this. I will bottom the show off, and I will play the verge. Then I'll play a DRC, and I'll get a trigger. Yeah, why not? These things aren't human, they're just monks. What kind of monks? Just monks. This is a bad block for him. Because none of my guys are going to die. Even if I were to lightning bolt his face, none of them are going to die. But no. I'm going to lightning bolt Yawgmoth. And I'm going to get 3 damage instead of 2. And I'm okay with that. Slickshot show off. Actually, I would love Slickshot show off in my hand. Yup. Boom. There we go. We're going to be able to double spell next turn. Faux show. We're not going to really get prowess, but we're definitely going to inflict fear. Death Ray Shaman, do whatever you want, man. There we go. There we go. Oppression. I've been told Screaming Nemesis doesn't belong in this deck. Clearly it does. They never faced against it. It would have done awesome. It would have done fine. All right. Wow. Okay. We can turn 1 Swift Spear, turn 2 Ponder, and find a Quarry Steel Cutter. We are always trying to find the cutter. We haven't seen Strip Mine from them, which would be bad. Strip Mine is a bad. We have Chain Lightning and Lightning Bolt for a little direct action. Oh my god, Young Wolf. Wow, we truly are playing modern, huh? How about this guy? Does this Windswept Teeth matter? Oh, there's the puppy. There he is. I'd rather... No, I'm going to shuffle. I was oh, see? Look at that. Sometimes it pays off. He doesn't know how much removal is in my hand. I'm going to show him a good time. He's going to Fatal Push my Monastery Swift Spear instead of blocking? Crazy. Gonna move to blockers. Gonna Fatal Push. Sure. And yeah, there we go. I think I'm gonna Lightning Bolt it at his end step or right now. We're just going to deal with it now, so we don't have to deal with it later. It's going to come back as a 2/2 with an Undying Trigger. And then, yeah, and then we're just going to kill it from there. So we are going to Dragon Rage Chandler. We're going to pump here. We're going to look here. Then we can Unholy Hate this next turn when we fetch. We're going to fetch for Steam Vents. Then we'll be all sorts of delirious. Oh, wow. Kalani Cardin is in Arena. Interesting. Yeah, I guess more of the Yawgmoth deck is in Arena than I thought. But sure. Here we go. We're going to Unholy Heat. And Surveil Trigger. Do they even do anything? Yeah, I don't want that. 4 lands is so many lands. We're going to hit them for 8. 9, maybe. No, 8 or 11. 8 plus 3 is 11, Micah. Oh my god. Eladamari is a card being targeted. He hasn't made up his mind if he cares enough. And that's what it is, I guess. I think he has something in his hand clearly. Yeah, Court of Calling for 2. Okay, well. What did he get? Blood Artist? Zulaport Cutthroat? Orcish Bowmasters. Well, it doesn't not have text. Alright, Ponder will do other stuff as well. Yeah, Ponder could find Lightning Bolts or Chain Lightning and actually, like, do something. If he has another anything. Oh. Okay, well. I'm going to get shot with a Bowmaster's Trigger, and then this 1/1 is going to become a 2/2, which is totally fine. I'm going to bin that. Even though I would love a DRC right now. Yeah, I would much rather this. Because then we win if he literally has nothing. If he has nothing for this Dragon's Rage Chandler, we win. Which is great. I'd rather win. He must know. He must. GG's. Don't care. I guess he can scoop now, but scoop now or forever hold your peace. Victory is mine. Up to tier 1. I'll see you in round 3. All right. We're back. We're facing against Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm so happy that I faced against the father of communism and the father of the top rope elbow. This is crazy. All right, I guess we're good. I mean, this is like, what do you mean? This is like a fantastic hand. Who said to mulligan? Certainly wasn't me. We're going to surveil. We're going to see what's on top. We're going to Corey Still Cut on turn 2. Turn 3, we're going to have everything at our disposal as long as they aren't strip mine. I don't know what Macho Man Randy Savage died in 2005. So, I guess he was around for some Magic the Gathering. What is that came out in 2005? Cold Snap? Oh my god, strip mine. That's not very nice for Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. What is this card? Thespian Stage. Sure. Why not? Huh? We're gonna cut. Oh, we're cutting. We are cutting so much right now. Here we go. Boom. Nailed it. Malevolent Rumble, huh? What do you find? Bajukabog Exploration. So you can put a permanent. So you can put any of these cards. And you put Exploration. That's kind of cool. Exploration's a cool card. Oh, wow. This is cool. This is what Arena does that's cool. It makes it look like a taiga. All right, we're going to ponder first. Because maybe we'll find a land. We did not, but we definitely will become more delirious as time goes on. Because I'm going to play this Mishra's Bauble. And sure, I'll bobble them now. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather an active Dragon's Rage Chandler going than to deal in 3 damage now. And we'll see what they do if they care enough about this colorless pip of mana. There we go. Look at that. Mishra's Bauble draws us Unholy Heat. We're gonna draw. Oh my god, look at us. We're drawing it up perfectly. Exploration, amazing. Exploration. They can play their Surveil. So Urza Saga is not in this format. Is Dark Depths in this format? I can only remember Dark Depths coming out in a remastered set. Crop rotation. All right. Well, they're definitely doing something cool. I'll give them that. And Boseiju. All right, I think this is the time to do it if there is a time, because it's still going to trigger if it's on the stack. And then I'll keep that because I'll definitely have enough to dig through time. They have put no pressure on me. I am not scared at all of them. And I think I win the game because they did that. I think I won the game very early, but they cemented the win from that. All right. So what are they doing? They're doing some land stuff? What does Thespian Stage copy in this format? I don't know. Consign might be good. Crucible of Worlds could be a thing that they do. So we can trim some baubles. Gotta dig. And I'll add a Fable. Cause when in doubt, Fable the Mirror Breaker is a good card. It's a good Magic card. All right, I hope I can destroy Macho Man or Randy Savage in this game. This is a great hand. Even without Cutter. Turn 1 Exploration Land Reclaimer. I just don't know what they get. Is there some strip mine loop that I'm not aware of that they can do? I just don't know. I'm just okay, no. They have a guy. Usually they don't have a guy. But okay. I guess they can do that. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to wait on the lightning bolt. Because they need 3 for this to be online. So 1, 2, and then activate. Oh, sacrifice the land. So they can just do this at instant speed, so it doesn't matter anyways. Yeah. Draw this now, draw that later. And then expressive iteration finds the other one. All right. 2, 3. It is very possible to do a 2, 3. Oh, he's going to do it now. I see. Well, he's afraid, and that's okay. And I want him to be afraid of my deck. So, oh, well, blast zone. I see now the plan. Labyrinth of Scophus. Well, it's definitely a magic card that says words in a row. I'm going to put Mistress Bauble in my hand. I'm going to bottom the Violent Urge, and I'm going to put the land over here. I'm going to crack this. Yeah, I'll keep that over here. I'll crack that. Because Boston is just going to blow it up. Shifting Woodland. Okay. I kind of want him to fetch anyways, because Shifting Woodlands is... maybe he's looking for Shifting Woodlands, but I doubt it. But this is essentially Mazavith. And yeah. This thing looks like it could be a problem, but I mean, I have to attack, so okay, well, even though I have to attack, he doesn't have to block, I guess. Field of the Dead. Of course it is. Okay, well, that's definitely a win condition. Birch. Okay. No, to keep Delirium. Okay. Yep, we're gonna keep that there. I think he's waiting for some Corey still cutting. If he wants to get rid of Blast Zone now. Okay, well. I'm going to try not to whistle on mic. I'm a avid whistler. Yeah, this is definitely a problem. But not one that can be solved with a little digging through time. Okay. Is he going to blast them for 1 or 2? Because one of them is way more scary. Okay. Cord Steel Cutter. do not. Gonna grab this basic. We're gonna go island, island. Cast and dig through time. Land, creature, instant, sorcery. I can take all of the instants. Okay, and he scooped. I have defeated Macho Man Randy Savage. That makes me Hulk Hogan. Never mind. I'd rather not. All right, well, I'll see you back at the deck for the conclusion. Right, so this deck, very good. Did lose round 1, but that's okay. Sometimes you lose. It's okay. And I had a lot of fun with this deck. I continue to have a lot of fun with this deck. This deck is really good. If you play it in Modern, it's really good. If you play in Legacy, it's really good. If you play in Timeless, it's really good. If you find Corey Steelcutter in any draft, take it. It's really good. Expressive Iteration is my MVP of the entire league, I guess. It's really good. Ponder, very good. Violent Urge, I kind of lost the game in round 1 because I didn't do the math for Violent Urge. But I still think that this card is really good. This card is not only good in Limited, it's good in Constructed if you build your deck around it. I still like Dig Through Time as a value engine because I'm putting a ton of cards in through Dragon's Rage Chandler. I am allowed to use Dig Through Time, and then it'll count as an instant. So if I have a couple cards, it's fine. Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning, obviously very good. Screaming Nemesis did, in my hand, feel very powerful. I didn't really get to use the cards in my sideboard as I would have liked to, but that's okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hate that I have to say that, but I hope to see you next time, because next time will be just as fun. Later, everybody.